plaza, swaying to the country music of Gretchen Wilson. This is her new single, All Jacked Up, and it looks like Gretchen is all jacked up herself, wielding a hammer to help out our Make a Difference Today project, building homes for those left homeless all along the Gulf Coast. Gretchen will be crossing the street and dusting herself off in a moment to give all of us working so hard here on the plaza a little inspiration to go along with our elbow grease.
Would you buy a house from that woman? Yes.
Next, we have a concert from the country star. Doesn't look like a redneck woman to me. But first, this is Today on NBC.
Sure I will.
It's Gretchen Wilson.
Forward.
Country superstar Gretchen Wilson rocketed to stardom with her first CD, which featured, of course, the hit Redneck Woman. Now she's back with her sophomore CD. This one's called All Jacked Up. Ladies and gentlemen, Gretchen Wilson.
Song ringing in my ear. Next thing you know, the bartender's pouring, shots are flowing, got me stoned, and all I really know is that I should be going. But I'm soaking up the moment. I'm all jacked up, all jacked up. Don't believe I never had this much. One thing I learned, when you get too rough, time sure flies when you're all jacked up. Coming, I deserved it too, 'cause I was all jacked up, all jacked up, all jacked up. Don't believe I never had this much. One thing I learned, when you get tore up, don't start no stuff when you're all jacked up. My keys and my truck's locked. So I grabbed my tire tool and I broke my window. Hurt my elbow, got me in no 2 foot later, backed into the light pole. All the town folk got a good show. All jacked up, all jacked up, all jacked up, all jacked up. Don't believe I've ever had this much. One thing I learned, when you get tore up, don't drive your truck when you're all jacked up, jacked up.
Gretchen Wilson, all jacked up. We'll have more music from Gretchen, but first on a Tuesday morning, this is Today on NBC. It is a long way from Pocahontas, Illinois, population 850, to the heart of Midtown Manhattan and Rockefeller Center. But that's where Gretchen Wilson is this morning. And ladies and gentlemen, here she is singing her hit, Redneck Woman. Gretchen Wilson.
On my wall of Skinner, Kid and Straight. Some people look down on me, but I don't give a rip. I'll stand barefooted in my own front yard with a baby on my hip. 'Cause I'm a redneck woman, I ain't no high-class broad. I'm just a product of my raisins, and I say, hey, y'all, and we haul. And I keep my Christmas lights on my front porch all year long. Out there keeping it country. Let me get a big hell yeah from the redneck girls like me. Hell yeah! Victoria's Secret, well, their stuff's real nice. Oh, but I can buy the same damn thing on a Walmart shelf, half price, and still look sexy, just as sexy as those models on TV. A little too hardcore. In my neck of the woods, I'm just a girl next door. Hey, I'm a redneck woman, I ain't no high-class broad. I'm just a product of my raisins, and I say, hey, y'all, let me haul. And I keep my Christmas lights on my front porch all year long. And I know all the words to every Tanya Tucker song. So here's to all my sisters out there keeping it country. Let me get a big hell yeah from the redneck girls like me. Hell yeah! I'm a redneck woman, I ain't no high-class broad. I'm just a product of my raisins, and I say, hey, y'all, and hee-haw. And I keep my Christmas lights on my front porch all year long. And I know all the words to every almost deepest song. So here's to all my sisters out there keeping it country. Let me get a big hell yeah from the redneck girls like me. Hell yeah, hell yeah. I said hell yeah.
And Gretchen will be back with another song in a little while. But first, on a Tuesday morning, these messages in your local news. Gretchen Wilson was out there earlier doing a little work on her own, and of course singing a couple of songs for us. So we thank you as well, Gretchen. Good to have you back here.
Great to be here. Yeah, you were terrific. And can I just say, she looks amazing in her blue jeans.
She does.
Yeah, okay, all right.
And that's great because it's one of those things I can't say. So the fact that you did is great. Can I just say, you were here a little more than a year ago as part of our Rising Star series.
Yeah.
And since that time, you've gone on to just sell a bazillion records.
Yeah,
You've won every award and honor in country music, and we like to take credit for all of that. Is that okay?
Okay.
What's the year been like for you?
It's been just crazy. It's been a roller coaster, and it's just you know, it just keeps getting busier and busier as it keeps going, you know. But it's a lot of fun, and we're getting to experience all kinds of new things, and we're just having a blast.
Do you sometimes feel like you should pinch yourself that this hasn't really happened?
Sometimes I do pinch myself because it has happened so fast that it's you know, it's hard to keep up with everything.
Meanwhile, your new CD, All Jacked Up, I understand it has a little more of a ZZ Top feel.
Well, I don't know. It has,
That's what the guys told me in the control room. I'm like,
Yeah, she
okay.
grows a beard. She grows a long beard for the album.
it rocks.
But it- how-
rocks
how
pretty
is it
hard, but
different than your first
think,
one?
I don't think it's very different. I think it, you know, certain songs on it rock pretty hard, and other ones are gonna, you know, take you to a George Jones kind of a place. So I mean, I think it's just more of it.
And what's nice is in this year, with all the fame you've experienced, I had a chance to talk to Gretchen not long ago. You've remained incredibly normal. You really have. You said
Well,
the
that's
big...
what you think.
But I mean, you haven't gone hog wild on cars and jets and everything like
I
that.
bought a truck.
Is it a nice truck?
Yeah, it's a diesel.
Gretchen, thanks for being here. We really appreciate
Yeah,
it.
we're gonna have one more song for the folks at home before you leave today.
All right,
So thank you, and thanks to the whole band. Sometimes they get neglected. Hi guys, how are you? Like your glasses.
What else do we have coming up in this half hour?
Well,
Matt, funny you should ask.
actually, why don't you ask Alexa?
what do you
Tell you guys what's coming up in the hour. We're going to talk to a couple, a woman who is a shopaholic, had a terrible addiction, and the type of things that it does to your marriage, it does to your family and your finances. We'll talk about some suggestions for what you can do. And shopping is an addiction just like drinking alcohol or drugs, so we'll talk a little bit about that.
All right, we'll get to that. But first, let's swing back into the news desk where Ann Curry has the headlines of the morning. Ann?
All right, thanks a lot, Matt, Katie, Alexis, and Gretchen this morning.